this is Ian from the Jam Station with a breakdown of Lick of the Week 9. This week's Dorian Lick isn't technically challenging, but it will be a smooth and stylish addition to your repertoire. Plus, although it's focused around the A-shaped Dorian, it does actually cover 3 shapes of the cage system, so it's great for gaining confidence outside of the standard position 1 E shape. Here's the lick. You can download the tab from Patreon, and we're currently running an offer of $1 per month. If you sign up for that now, you will enjoy that rate for the duration of your membership, and we promise not to increase it. If you're not familiar with the Dorian mode, it's very similar to the natural minor scale or the Aeolian modes that most players learn early on in their guitar journey. Only the Dorian mode has a natural 6th. So it can sound that little bit sweeter than the natural minor. It's very common in funk, jazz, soul, and even blues for a slightly more sophisticated sound than the standard blues scale. Here is the mode in the A shape from fret 12A as per the tab. I'm going to go through 2 octaves, and it is perhaps a good idea to get the scale under your fingers before you move forward with the lick. Rhythmically, the lick is pretty much 8th notes, so we're going to count 2 notes per beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and etc. We're feeling relaxed. Looking at the tab, for now, ignore the very first note at fret 10 of the A string. We're going to come back to that in a moment, but I would like to get the first 3 beats of bar 1 under the fingers. We're going to be playing the root, the 2nd, the minor 3rd, the 5th, fret 14 of the D string, up to the minor 7th and back to the 5th, okay? And the count for that is 1 and 2 and 3 and... I'm going to alternate pick this. Again, it's not fast, so let's strive for accuracy in our playing. Start with a down on fret 12, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Before we move through the rest of the bar, let's add in a little pickup note before bar 1. It's a single 8th note, so it falls on the and of beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, and we're in. Count it out loud until you're confident that you're going to place it correctly every time. So let's go from there until beat 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and... Beat 4 features a nice semitone bend up from fret 11 of the G string up to fret 12. Check your pitching beforehand to make sure you're not over bending. Okay, then release the bend to play fret 11 pitched normally. This note, F sharp, this is the 6th I was talking about earlier, okay, is the very characteristic Dorian note. I wanted to include it and make a feature of it to really bring out that Dorian sound. The second half is very similar thematically. We're starting from the root note A, but now an octave higher, and we're moving through the mode, but we're just altering the phrase slightly. Firstly, we're not starting on beat 1, but the and of beat 1, so straight away the rhythm has been displaced. We're then bypassing our 2nd, going straight to the minor 3rd C, fret 13, up to fret 15, and onto the top string at fret 12, come back to 15, like before we came back down a note. So this is 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and... Then we arrive at our 6th, F sharp. Again, I'm going to do a semitone bend into the flat 7 G, and again release the bend to make a feature of that F sharp, to make a feature of that sweet 6th. It really is a classy sound. Let's play the full bar now, finishing with a slide up to the root note A, fret 17, on the top string. Here we go. So bar 2, starting on the and of 1. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and... 3, 4, 1. One more. 3, 4, 1. I think we're ready to play the full phrase now. I've got the click on a little faster than normal because it is only 8th note, so let's start at 80 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was nice and easy. Let's just try a little bit faster, maybe 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To finish off, I'm going to demonstrate the full phrase to a couple of our backing tracks so that you can hear it in different keys and styles. All of the links are below in the description, so if you like the sound of a backing track and you want to give it a go, feel free to click below. The first is our most popular track, ZZ Top in G minor. It's getting a lot of plays at the moment. Have you given it a go? So move the root note down to G at fret 10, which means you're starting on fret 8. The second is our Dorian Groove backing track in A. This is a new one. This is a nice slow tempo, so you can even double up and play this lick in 16th notes if you wanted to. Back to a fret 12 root. Finally, this is our Motown Soul backing track in A major. Now the Dorian mode is built off the second note of the major scale, which in the key of A would be B. So I'm going to play this lick in B Dorian over an A major track. We've kind of got a B minor over A sound. It's a nice sound. If you're unsure what any of that means, you're curious to know more, please leave us a comment below. I could perhaps put a lesson together around this subject. Thanks for staying and listening to the end. Please consider clicking like or leaving us a comment with your thoughts or feedback. It really is helpful. We have a new backing track coming out this week, and then see you next week for lick of the week 10, which is a slightly jazzy Mixolydian lick using triads. Thanks, see you soon.